Lara and the Playground Miracle. It was a sunny Thursday afternoon, and Lara skipped happily alongside her mother up the small hill toward the playground. The slide shimmered in the sunlight, the merry-go-round turned slowly, and cheerful laughter floated from the sandbox. The playground felt like its own little enchanted forest, only with swings and seesaws instead of trees. "Remember, Lara," said her mother with a smile as she sat down on a bench. "Be kind to the others and have fun." "I will," Lara called as she dashed off. She ran straight to the climbing castle, where two kids were busy defending an imaginary fortress from dragons. "Can I play too?" she asked shyly. The two, Mia and Felix, nodded excitedly. "You can be the wizard who helps us," said Mia. And just like that, Lara became an important part of the game. After half an hour of nightly adventures, the three decided to head over to the merry-go-round. But he was already there. Tim. Everyone knew Tim. He was a little bigger than the other kids, and he had a habit of pushing, shoving, and always insisting on deciding what game to play. Usually soccer, always with his rules. "The merry-go-round is mine," Tim shouted as they approached. "But you've been on it the whole time," said Felix bravely. "So what? I'm the fastest and the strongest." Lara watched him carefully. Tim didn't look as happy as he acted. He stood there like a boss, but his eyes flicked briefly to the benches, where no mom was waiting for him. Lara thought for a moment. "You know what, Tim?" she said. "Let's play a game. 3 challenges. If you complete them, you get to decide what we all play next." Tim raised an eyebrow. "What kind of challenges?" "Smart ones," Lara said mysteriously. "Not just about strength." Tim was intrigued. "All right. What's the first one?" "First challenge. Who can collect the most sticks from the sandbox in 10 seconds?" They all ran off. Lara, Felix, Mia, and Tim, digging like crazy. Tim was fast, and when the countdown ended, he had 2 more sticks than Felix. "Second challenge," said Lara. "Everyone has to help another kid, just because. No reward, no reason." Tim frowned. "How do you even measure that?" "You don't," said Mia. "You just feel it." Felix helped the smaller boy onto a swing. Lara showed a girl how to pack the sand just right so it wouldn't fall apart. Tim stood uncertainly for a moment, then walked over to the merry-go-round, helped a tiny child climb on, and gently gave it a spin. The little one giggled. When he came back, Tim mumbled, "That wasn't so bad." "Last challenge," said Lara. "Invent a game that everyone can play and no one loses." Tim hesitated. Then he suddenly smiled. "How about cloud jumping? You stand under the climbing frame, look up at the sky, and when a cloud floats over a certain spot, everyone jumps at the same time. The crazier the jump, the better." The kids cheered. The game began, and it was a blast. Lara even did a somersault back into the sand. By the end, they were all sweaty and laughing in the grass. Tim looked at Lara. "That was cool. I might do that kind of thing more often." "You were really nice today," said Mia. "Way better than a bully." Tim gave a crooked grin. "I was never a bully. I was just loud." When Lara returned to her mother later, she said proudly, "Mom, I saw real magic today." "Magic?" her mother asked with a smile. "Yeah, the kind where someone realizes they can be kind and chooses to be." And as the sun slowly disappeared behind the climbing frame, the playground felt just a little bit brighter, not because of the light, but because of something far more important: friendship.